Hey, what's going on? My name is Michael, and I am a learning full stack web developer. And today I just want to give you a little tip that I learned along the way that really helped me out, and I think it can possibly help you as well. So these are some of the most important skills that I've learned as a developer so far. So, starting out it is tough. There's so much information out there. There's so much different. Which language should I learn first, and it's a lot. It really is. Um, Hopefully, this can help you out and at least, to kind of let you in on what I found was one of the most important skill that I've learned as a developer. So the first thing is learning how to read documents. The documents I'm talking about, like Word document. So documentation, it should be documentation. Read the documentation. Um, So basically, any language or program is going to have documentation on how that program or language works. And your kind of skill and your kind of task as a developer is to learn how to navigate those docs and read them efficiently. And what you don't want to do is you don't want to learn all the languages. You don't want to go inch deep and mile wide. It's not the answer. I mean, you can learn a little bit Python, you can learn about PHP, you can learn about JavaScript, you can learn about Ruby, all these languages. But unless you really get in, you practice, you read the documentation, you're not going to become proficient. I mean, you got to learn how it all kind of pulls together, and we'll learn more about that. In the future, I'll kind of talk you through some of the things that helped me out learn as a better developer. So, like I said, learn the fundamentals of language, get really good at that language, and then take those skills you've learned in that language and translate them to another language. Because most languages are going to have, um, you know, variables. They're going to have methods. I mean, so if you learn JavaScript, you're going to be able to pick up another language relatively quickly. And I think JavaScript is a great language to learn. Um, so And we'll go over more JavaScript things in the future if you subscribe and follow my videos. I'll definitely do more tutorials and live coding. We'll solve problems, whatever. I think learning from someone who's learning can help you out a lot more than someone who knows everything already, and they can just show you the right way, but they might not explain it in a way that a learner might understand. So let's see. Okay. So MDN is one of the documentations I like to use for JavaScript. It's developer.mozilla.org.en.us. And I'll drop the link to the slideshow and also the Mozilla documents. And we'll take a look at it here in a minute. And it's good for things like HTML, CSS, JavaScript, APIs, and DOM that you can use in your project. So really good documentation for those kind of things. It's a solid resource. It is a bit more technical than the second resource I'm going to share with you. But again, the MDN docs, once you learn how to read them, they're super useful. The other one is W3 Schools, and it's a bit easier to read. They have a few more languages, but sometimes they can kind of give you a little bit too much information. And if you're looking for a particular method or some sort of rule, it's a bit harder to find on W3 Schools, I found. So that being said, let's go take a look here. Let's see. It's out here. We'll go. You can just Google MDN, and these are the developer MDN web docs I was talking about. So, like you said, HTML, CSS, JavaScript, graphics, HTTP, APIs that you can use with Mozilla, browser extensions, and then the math markup language, which I don't know yet. But I'm gonna learn. So let's just start HTML. It's easy. It's probably gonna be one of the first languages you learn, and it is a hypertext markup language. So, it's a building block of the web. So most things are gonna have HTML. So let me go down here and you click on Introduction to HTML. Kind of give you some basic stuff, And then HTML elements, we'll look at some of these. We'll look at, and sometimes reading the documents, just going in here and like just learning things can really help you out, because some of these tags are, they're descriptive, but they're kind of good to learn. So we'll go to we'll look at the nav. There we go. So when you're building your navigation on your web page, so you'll have a nav, and then the class. That's just a class name, which you'll learn about later if you don't already know. And then they have order list. And then let's see, list items. So they have a couple links here: bikes, BMX, and then Jump Bike 3000. Let's see here. I would probably have. Okay, so this class probably gets rid of the order list, because you can use UL, which is unordered list, as well. But that's all in the formatting, so that's cool. And then yeah, so that is basically that. And then you can go to we'll look at JavaScript real quick. And this is kind of nice here. You can go to like the built-in objects, the things that are built into the JavaScript language. Let's see, a Boolean. And let's see, you can go here and you just read about it. So variable X is false. So Boolean is true and false. So tons of different ways to, and then it'll give you properties, it'll give you methods if there are any methods. So Boolean doesn't have any properties of its own, which you'll learn about those. And so yeah, really, really good documentation here. And it's kind of basic because it's Boolean. There's not a whole lot there. But then let's go look at the other resource, which is W3 Schools. All right. And like I said, also this is more beginner friendly, I think. They have more, if you're brand new to a language, not a bad place to start. Just kind of start looking over things and learning some of the syntax. So let's see, this one here is going to, let's see. So it's just going to go over HTML, the head, the title, and the body, and the H1 tag in the paragraph on the body. And then they have fun things like this. You can go to like this, or it is very cold out today, because it is very cold out today. It's like 1 degree. And then you can hit run, and it'll update that as well. So, I mean, that's kind of cool. They kind of got little things there. And then you can, I think you just close out this one. So, and then you can go learn about HTML colors, which they have a lot of cool colors. Dodger blue is cool. Slate blue, that's a really cool color. I like the color a lot. And then you can, try yourself, and you can change the color if you want. Looks like there's some inline styles. So we said slate blue. You just type the color. There's no strings. There's no parentheses around it, and it'll update the color. So that's pretty cool. I like that. That's a nice color. I'm going to use that one more often when I can. Exit out of there. And then you go down to like the JavaScript stuff as well. It's got some decent SQL, which is kind of nice. Some nice tutorial. You can do like, I'm not going to get into too much, but really good documentation. Not a bad place to start. So there you go. Hope this helps you out, and we'll go over more some of these documents one by one, and we'll kind of dissect them and talk more about them. But go ahead and subscribe to my channel. I'm brand new to this, so go ahead and subscribe, and I promise to bring you quality content videos in the future. Cool. Well, I appreciate you guys checking this out. Hopefully this helps you out. Let you know that, and you'll learn this. I mean, learning how to read the documents is huge, and it's a matter of going and actually taking time and reading everything. So until next time, hope you guys have a great day, and we'll see you then.